We can get more people to participate and more people to see what a great opportunity that diversity events really are, because we can become more well-rounded by meeting more people and exposing ourselves to different types of thinking.
Time.
Thank you, Chrissy. Just a few more questions left here, guys. This one's a little more lighthearted. How important is it to athletics to our university? For example, hockey. Go ahead, Phil. You can start.
I think hockey is great. I used to play hockey when I was younger, and I mean, Stout's done a really great job this year. I think sports and athletics in a university create unity, and it's something that all the students kind of can relate to. I think it's very important that students have something like that that they can be proud of to be a part of.
Thank you. Go ahead, Chrissy.
I was a member of men's intramural hockey at UW-Marathon County, and for an example, I think the hockey team here has been doing very, very well the last couple of years, and has given hope to a lot of students, saying we can be great at something and maybe I should get involved. There's a huge group of people that are involved in club intramurals and varsity university sports, and it's like any organization or any affiliation. It just gives you something to belong to, and promotes drive and passion through hard work, and it's something to be proud of.
Thank you, Chrissy. Go ahead, Mikey.
I think when it comes to athletics, it serves numerous roles for here at UW Stout. One is it really bonds together the community and athletics as a whole. I went to the hockey presentation awards banquet, and Terry Watkins he nailed it right on the head. The hockey team really went out there, and the players went out there and really bonded with the community as well. Having good athletics on campus also brings a great fan base in. Obviously Stout, the hockey fans this year traveled quite a ways to get to some of these games. In addition to that, I mean, if we can bring all of our athletic teams up to that level, we'll see, bring football, we'll get the fans out there, and it'll be deterring them from doing other activities. And that's free for us as students. Should be in support of our athletics.
Thank you. The next question. What is your view on United Council, and do you plan to join UC? Explain your answer.
Yeah, I'll start off on this one. I don't think joining UC is very logical at this moment. We did not approve to be a part of them this year for various reasons. I've met with Colleen Thomas and Omar, who's the president of UC, down at the student rep meeting down in Milwaukee, and they did propose to me kind of their new version of their policies, and it just doesn't work. I mean, they say probably the biggest line that I saw on there that they said is to be recognized. UC can be recognized all they want, but they're not doing what's necessary to help students on the state level. And I think until UC shows that they can improve their the members of UC and show that they actually are a crucial entity for all the UW campuses, that I would not be a part of UC. There's currently only 4 or 5 out of the 4-year colleges that are members of UC. I mean, so it would be. The state legislation does not even really recognize them at all. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Go ahead, Chrissy.
I would also have to agree. I would not be in support of rejoining United Council. I believe that the directors, along with the principles that United Council stands on, the principles that United Council stands on as a whole from the early 1960s are good, but they are no longer taken seriously by legislation or the Board of Regents. The people that are in it and put things together and follow through do not have any means to an ends for their goals, and so they just make up goals and pat themselves on the back, and then nobody does anything until the next time we meet. And I think that there's a lot of frustration because there are people who do things, but one person can't change everything for the entire state of students, and I think until a system is put forward that won't happen.
Thank you, Chrissy. Go Go ahead, Mikey.
I think Phil and Chrissy hit it right on the head. United Council is in no position to be lobbying on our behalf. They haven't done anything for us. And with that said, we have no right to be joining them. But I don't think we should be leaving the table from them. They did have a restructuring meeting, and Stout was the only school in the UW system to not be there to hear them out.
That is incorrect, but I'll let you keep continuing.
Which other schools were not there?
There was about 2 or 3 other schools not there. I can tell you afterwards where they were.
Okay. Regardless, I don't think we should lose our communication with them until they prove to us what they can do. Like I said, we'd have no part of joining them. But then again, the student leaders that don't want to be a part of it, we need to join together and we need to be lobbying for ourselves.
Thank you,
Can I
Mikey.
rebuttal?
Yes, you may.
We have established some connections with schools, individual senates, and so we can talk to them as a senate and still come up with our unified voice without paying $2 for every student. Yeah.
Thank you, Chrissy. Any other rebuttals? Going once, going twice, and so move on then to the question, what are your feelings about the Greek community? How would you bring the Greek community and organizations on campus together within the campus community? I'll start with you, Mikey.
I can't reiterate this enough. We need to get all leaders of organizations in the same room to talk about what they're doing. Greek systems are great, but there can't be a strong dichotomy between them and the student body, and what other way to work with them than to get them working with other student groups on campus. They're doing a lot of great things, and a lot of times they're going unrecognized. So again, can't stress this enough. We need to get all the presidents and student leaders in the same room on a regular basis to work together.
Thank you. Go ahead, Phil.
The Greek community is beneficial to most students. I mean, there are a lot of sororities and fraternities out there that are volunteer. I mean, sometimes you see Greek as being something different, but Greek life is very beneficial to students. It does give students experience, gives them different growing opportunities that they can use towards their profession. And I think that's something that a lot of students should really utilize, and I know a lot currently do. I was just at a dinner this evening that was hosted by a fraternity, and where all the funds went to the Ronald McDonald House. And that's the stuff that is really beneficial to the students and to the community, and I think everyone should be in support of that.
Thank you, Phil. Chrissy?
I would like to change the administrative outlook on Greek life. There are a lot of cliches that come with the thought of Greek life, and social bonding outside of the organization has little or nothing to do with Greek and what it stands for. I've seen so many people go into organizations and come out and be 1,000 times better of a person than they could have ever been because of philanthropy events and because you united with and created a bond with people that's everlasting, and then they go out into the world and are stronger leaders and have more faith in people. And I think that if it was noted the positive things that Greeks do, which we intend to do, that they would be more respected by administration, and we could even bring their philosophies out into the general population's life.
Time.
Thank you, Chrissy. And that's everyone for that question? All right. Only 2 questions left. Promise, I know it's been a while. The 2 big ones, I would say. What are some of the biggest issues facing Stout in the next 1 to 2 years, and how would you handle them? And I think it's Phil's turn to go first.
I think one issue that's really facing Stout is